Hello, this is Michael Butterfield. I'm going to just talk briefly, very briefly, about JSON serialization. If that's how you pronounce it, JSON, I think, or JSON. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to talk about the serialization of that. Please let me know how to pronounce it. If anyone in the community watches this video, let me know. I'd love to know. Anyway, off topic. I guess when I was researching JSON files and the serialization of them, the first thing that I was struggling with was getting anything to compile, because I didn't understand the concept of importing the jar file. So I'm going to start out by showing kind of, with the research that I did, what I ended up doing. So you have to download this JSON sample 1.1 jar file, or at least this is what I had to download. This is what I chose to download. And I can't remember how I did it, but basically you have to get it so it's next to this JRE system library here in the Java build path when you click on your project. So I'm in Eclipse, by the way. So when you click on your project, then up here you click on project and properties. And I go to the Java build path and then libraries and this is where you add the jars. And that's just a concept that I didn't understand. So it took me a little bit of research to understand that, hey, you gotta import or get these jar files in here before things are going to work. So now I took CIT360, but that's just something that in that class I took the version online where all we do was we made like a text-based role-playing game, and mine was a bunch of switch case statements. And you know, there were a lot of concepts within Java that I just didn't completely grasp. So a lot of this is really new to me. So after I got that figured out, I was using some sample code that I found online, and it just wouldn't compile. I'm not exactly sure why. I was getting different errors, but I ended up just writing the majority of this myself. I think I copied like this: JSON object obj equals new JSON object, and that was about it. So this is very basic, as you can see, just 35 lines of code. I'll briefly explain what it does. So you have to import the Java utility scanner, and that's to get user input. And you have to import this org.json.sample. And that was recommended from the code that I copied this line from. It was an online tutorial about JSON serialization. So basically what happens in this main, or in this class, there's a main here, and you declare a new scanner to system in, and that helps get user input here. So I declare a string called deck because, just a little bit more background, our project proposal is a flashcards application. So I'm trying to figure out how this could be used making flashcards. So I made a string called deck because it could be a deck of flashcards, and it will tell the user, enter the deck that your flashcard will be in. And then I got another string called question, and it will say write the question here. And then I have a string called answer, and it will say write the answer here. And after each of these, it will accept the user's input and assign it to the variable that you can see here. So it will be question, deck, or answer, whatever you want. Then I create a JSON object called obj, as I said before, and it says, and it gathers all the information and serializes it. It makes it so it's JSON compatible, and it puts it in JSON format. So I'll just run it. It's really simple, but this is maybe something that we could do with my group project to make a flashcard app actually take in just a way to serialize the values of making an actual flashcard. So it says enter the deck that your flashcard will be in. Let's say I'm studying to get my certified Cisco network administrator certification. So I'll do CCNA. This is my CCNA deck. And then write the question here. What is, I don't know, the default subnet mask for a Class C network? And then the answer would be 255, 255, 255, 0. And then, as you can see, it serializes it and puts it in JSON format. So you have the question, what is the default subnet mask for Class C network? And the answer is 255, 255, 255.0, and the deck would be in CCNA. So this, like I said before, I'm beating a dead horse here, but this is very simple. But I got it to compile, and I'm excited because it took me a while, and I was getting frustrated. So yeah, if you have any tips for me on JSON and some of the things that it can do, I'm having a hard time understanding why serializing information in this format would be useful. So if you have any tips for me, just let me know in the community. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.